A beautiful look there peering down on the National Mall of Washington, D.C. It's the Phillies and the Nationals, and it's next. We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Phillies and the East-leading Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Stephen Strasburg. The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
On a big swing there as this is high and deep out to right. And this park's not going to hold this one. It's gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Jimmy Rollins will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So he's able to bounce back here following the leadoff home run, and with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Dominic Brown will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Ryan Howard will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Check on Brown, and now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. It's high, but he comes down with it to make the tag as he's caught stealing at second, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. A.J. Burnett is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Ian Desmond will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Bryce Harper will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, babe.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me. It slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Albert Pujols will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Johnson for 1. Back to Howard, but it's not in time to get them both.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Now here's the first pitch. Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, and he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
1-2. From the stretch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Bird is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nats leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Marlon Byrd will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. First pitch on the way. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Elliott Johnson will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Hairston is right there, and that's out number 2.
He's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that can really pay off later in the game.
Humberto Quintero is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Wilson Ramos will start things off in the bottom of the second. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Bird is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Scott Hairston.
Scott Hairston will be the batter. Ball 1. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And, it comes up on him there as it kicks off the glove. Danny Espinosa will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hairston holds on. Now the pitch. He rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Throw back to first will not be in time, so they'll just get the 1 on the line out.
Well, I thought for a second after he caught this thing that he'd have a shot at getting 2 here, but the throwback across the diamond was just a little too late to double him up.
Steven Strasburg will take his cuts now. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Rafael Furcal is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Third baseman, Rafael Furcal.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single. Oh, and this goes right past him. For Call's going to try for third. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. A.J. Burnett will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number one.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Now the runner's on his way home. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
Two gone, and Jimmy Rollins will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Fouled back. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number three. So one run on one hit, one error, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number three. Ian Desmond makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number three.
The shortstop.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he lays off for ball one. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Jason Worth will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, with two outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Albert Pujols will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Lays off 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And a swing by Pujols, but he didn't get all of this one. Brown is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Dominic Brown will start things out for the Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck.
Dominic Brown.
Grounded foul. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Ball one. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that ball is gone. A solo shot there for Ryan Howard. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Marlon Byrd will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Marlon Byrd.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Here's one hit towards the hole. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Elliott Johnson will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. Humberto Quintero will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Strasburg on 1-1. Fouled straight back. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies get one on the home run by the big fella, Ryan Howard. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Ryan Zimmerman will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Furcal will take this one in for route number 1. Third and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Wilson Ramos will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Therefore it is Bird now as he's got it for out number 2. Scott Hairston will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And this is low, ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A.J. Burnett looking like the Burnett of old as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Rafael Furcal will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Fouled back. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
A.J. Burnett will dig in. He popped out his first time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now a ball lined toward right center. Harper has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Now, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Number 19 will stand in. 1 for 2 with a solo shot back in the first inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Danny Espinoza will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's a ball hit sharply toward the hole, and it's going to get on through. 1 pitch, and the leadoff man's aboard. It's a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Now a fastball right by him from Burnett. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off on.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Ian Desmond is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is on the ground foul, wide of Howard over at first base. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Jason Worth will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Ross Detweiler will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Dominic Brown will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Darren Ruff will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Ryan Howard will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Fouled back. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. And Worth will put this one away with ease to retire the side. Darren Ruff will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 18.
Bryce Harper will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0, he works the count back to 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, one thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Albert Pujols will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Swinging a high chopper towards first. And Howard will mosey over to the bag himself to record the out.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Ryan Zimmerman will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 7th inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 3-0. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a pitch swung on and hit to Desmond at short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman
Elliot Johnson will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Hairston calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row. He's given him a real lift out there.
Humberto Quintero will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 3-0. Wilson Ramos will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And that misses 1-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, and the Nationals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Scott Hairston will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. In there for strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Danny Espinoza will dig in with one in and one away. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Tyler Moore will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike two. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with two away. The pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Nats get one, and it comes on this swing by Wilson Ramos. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Jerry Blevins will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Rafael Furcal will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Good sinker that time as it's pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pitcher number 34, A.J. Burnett.
John Mayberry is going to grab a bat and pinch hit, so as we surmise, that'll be it for A.J. Burnett.
John Mayberry, Jr.
Here's the first offering. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw sails right over the head of Pujols. And he'll get in there safely.
Man alive, what a disaster defensively. And he's going to wind up at third after this one, as they're going to score this one a 3-base error. Ouch.
Number 19 will stand in to try it again as we take you back to the top of inning number 1. Here he was leading off the ball game as he got things off on the right foot with a solo home run. Austin Jackson will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate. realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Throw to the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. Runner at first, and the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. He'll look at Jackson, and now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. He'll go the short way to Espinoza, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left straight. Austin Jackson will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 17, Austin Jackson.
Al Albuquerque is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth. Ian Desmond will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick as that's his third strikeout of the ballgame.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Jason Worth will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this will be fouled away. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Number 59.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Darren Ruff will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Left fielder, Darren Ruff.
First pitch coming. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And a great start to the ninth as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Ryan Howard will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against him.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 3, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And that will not get the run home. Pujols is under it, no problem, 1 away. Elliott Johnson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
And the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Something you don't see all that often anymore, guys. As the runner was breaking from third, the perfect suicide squeeze bunt gets him a run. Humberto Quintero will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Line hard into left. Worth is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nats 1. Albert Pujols will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Mike Adams is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. And looked like the cut fastball there as it's hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Jackson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
You know, and unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak is going to come to an end in 3 games.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Wilson Ramos is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The win would go to A.J. Burnett, barring a late turnaround. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Up with it is Rollins. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
That's about as economical a save as you're ever going to find. He only threw 4 pitches, but they're enough to get the job done.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Phillies able to claim this victory thanks in no small part to the contributions of this man on the mound, A.J. Burnett. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives them 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
Seven hits.
So that'll